What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Chelsea Man City post-match analysis video. What do you think about the title race right now? Because Chelsea honestly collapsed in the last few weeks. They were probably one of the most serious contenders for Liverpool, according to the pundits and according to the media. But in the last 5 game weeks, they just collected 4 points, which is relegation form. And Man City really showed them up. But this game could have gone very differently. But first, I want your predictions. Who will win the title and who will finish second and third, in your opinion? Make sure to predict the top 4 maybe in the comments below. Right now, my prediction is still Liverpool to win the title, but Man City will run Liverpool very close, I think. And I think probably Man United will finish 3rd and Tottenham will finish 4th. Chelsea just don't look like a top 4 team right now. Frank Lampard has the lowest points per game average out of all the managers under Roman Abramovich. And now Chelsea are looking at alternatives, and there could be a sacking of Chelsea legend Frank Lampard, which would be, I think, very interesting for the rest of the season. But who do they bring in? Do they bring in Thomas Tuchel, Allegri, or who do they bring in? And actually, Chelsea started the game the better side, which was quite weird if you consider that after like 15 minutes, Chelsea could have been 1-0 up, and Timo Werner, in my opinion, was fouled by Rodri. Rodri makes a huge error, giving the ball away very cheaply to Kante, and then Werner is running through on goal, and Rodri gets the ball off him, but I think he fouls Timo Werner in the process, and it's just on the line, so it should have been a penalty. But the VAR doesn't give it, and that's why VAR is so inconsistent and the referees are so inconsistent. I absolutely hate it. And after 15 minutes, as I said, Chelsea were the better side. But then it just took one chance. Cancelo finds De Bruyne, who played as a striker today actually, because Gabriel Jesus had the virus and Aguero was only fit to make the bench, and Aguero played like 5 minutes, so he's not fit yet. And Kevin De Bruyne played through the middle, and he played absolutely brilliantly. Kevin De Bruyne is the key to Man City's title challenge, and he played back to his best. But he missed that chance. But that just gave Man City so much confidence. And after that, and I watched the game very closely so I can analyze it for you guys. After the Kevin De Bruyne chance, Man City grew in confidence, but also Chelsea gave the ball away very cheaply, 3 times in a row. And Man City punished them big time. Phil Foden makes a brilliant first touch from a Zinchenko cross, and then an equally brilliant first touch by Gundogan. He rolls his defender, which was Thiago Silva, and then he unleashes an absolute bullet, a rocket, into the bottom corner. Benjamin Mendy, the Chelsea keeper, could only get a hand on it, but he couldn't keep it out. And after that, I thought Chelsea are in trouble, because Man City that was just a huge injection of confidence into their veins. Chelsea really slumped, and 3 minutes later the game was almost over. Kevin De Bruyne slips in, Foden, the tackle from Thiago Silva falls to Kevin De Bruyne, and Thiago Silva, because he was on the ground, he can't get back to track Foden. And I think Kurt Zouma, the other centre-back of Chelsea, he has 2 Man City players to mark, so Foden is unmarked, like 5 yards out of goal. Kevin De Bruyne finds him with a low cross, and Phil Foden just brilliantly guides it into the near post bottom corner. And yes, the goalkeepers there is a saying you shouldn't concede at your near post, but Foden's shot was so powerful and came from such a close range that Mendy just didn't have time to react. He had no chance with that. And 2-0, it was almost game over, and Man City really grew in confidence in the game. And Chelsea, they just didn't show any fight and any real quality on the ball. And Chelsea have probably one of the best and strongest squads this season, but Frank Lampard just can't find the proper position for the players to play in. Kai Havertz is a much better player than he's showing for Chelsea. Timo Werner is a much better striker than what he's showing so far at Chelsea. And you have to question the manager at this point. Is Frank Lampard getting the best out of the Chelsea squad, the Chelsea players? Definitely not. He doesn't know his best team, and Timo Werner is a low on confidence, but also he played on the wing many times, and he's not a winger, he's an out-and-out striker, but he doesn't have the physicality, the hold-up play of Tammy Abraham, of Giroud, and also Timo Werner doesn't have a partner to really play with. What was also incredible is how N'Golo Kante makes a stray, very, very bad pass in the 34th minute, and the ball gets passed to the Chelsea half, where only Raheem Sterling is there. He races clean through on goal, he gets it past the goalkeeper, and then you thought the chance was gone, but Raheem Sterling has so much composure, he checks back onto his favorite right foot, he curls a shot onto the post, and Kevin De Bruyne gets onto the rebound, he kills the ball dead and side foots it into the back of the net, and I think that was again N'Golo Kante's fault. And what on earth happened to N'Golo Kante, who was the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League when Leicester City won the title, and after that Chelsea won the title under Antonio Conte. And those 2 seasons N'Golo Kante was the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. This N'Golo Kante is a shadow of that former player. I'm not sure what happened to him. And again, Frank Lampard is not getting the best out of his players. N'Golo Kante's form, I think, is testament to that. And after Kevin De Bruyne made it 3-0, you thought that this could be 5 or 6. The second half, there were also chances, but Man City probably conserved energy. And if you consider that Man City had 5 players out with COVID, including their first choice goalkeeper Ederson, and this could have been a rout, this could have been a much bigger win. Chelsea should have conceded 4 or 5, maybe even more, and the fact that Man City couldn't score a goal in the second half and Chelsea got one right at the death, Kai Havertz passes it to Callum Hudson-Odoi, the Man City players probably fell asleep a little bit. And Pep Guardiola will be angry with that, don't make no mistake about that, because this could have been Man City's 6th clean sheet in 7 games. And this is, I think Man City has the best defense this season. Ruben Dias really, I think, shored up their defense. And that's why I think Man City are so dangerous, because if they click attacking wise, you know that they can score 3, 4, 5 goals in every game, and defensively they look a lot more solid, a lot more assured than last season. So if Man City kick into gear, and in this game it looked like Man City kicked into gear, well, I think what Liverpool need to do is really Liverpool need to hit top gear tomorrow against Southampton. We need to put a marker down, we need to put a big win down, and also we need to beat Manchester United after that, because Man City, if they win their next game, which is against Brighton at home, I fully expect Man City to win 3 or 4-0, and then Man City will be just 1 point behind Liverpool and Manchester United. So I think it's a 3-horse title race. Tottenham are outsiders a little bit, but their form has been erratic as well, because before today Tottenham could get only 2 points in 4 games. But if Man City can keep Kevin De Bruyne here fit, they have every chance in the title race, because they have players all over the park who can score goals. Gundogan, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, 3 midfielders who can score at any time. Raheem Sterling can score as well, and when Aguero is back fit and firing, then Man City will be an even stronger, even more dangerous team. So I think it will be probably between Liverpool and Man City, but Man United also have a good chance with the form that they have been showing. Man United have been grinding out results and sometimes even playing very well, scoring a lot of goals. So I still think Man City will be the biggest challengers for Liverpool, and now Liverpool's form is very worrying. As I said, we need to lay down a marker, we need to win, and win convincingly against Southampton, and after that we really need to hit the gears and just turn it up, because Man City right now are in top form. They really turned it around. The first 7, 8, 9 games they really struggled, but in the last 2 or 3 games against Southampton, against Newcastle, and now against Chelsea, they really turned it up, especially this Chelsea Man City game, this Man City win. I think this will give them a really big confidence booster, and they will go on a winning run now. I'm pretty convinced, because after the Brighton game they play Crystal Palace and Aston Villa at home. After that they play West Brom, Sheffield United, teams like that, Burnley, and I expect Man City to win all of those games. So if Man City will win 7, 8 or 9 games in a row, then Liverpool cannot afford to drop any more points. Otherwise, Man City will open up a gap, and after that it will be extremely hard, extremely difficult to claw that back. So I really hope that Liverpool can win tomorrow against Southampton. Really looking forward to that game. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.